Today, we get to do something that I love. We get to graph information from a table. And today, we're going to have information from ratios and rates in a table, and then we're going to plot that information on a graph. Y'all don't seem as excited as I am. I have been looking forward to today all week. I'm so excited.
It's Friday. We should be having fun.
Okay, so I'm starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. All right. So we are looking at information that is given to us in a table, putting that information into ordered pairs, and using those ordered pairs to plot the points on a graph. So I have a situation at the top. It says for every toy ball Nathan buys, he gets 2 free stickers. Okay, so we can pretend like maybe they're like the little bouncy kind, you know, that you throw and they bounce everywhere. Hey, can you put that up, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your ratio. So for every one, I'm going to change my color so it stands out more. For every one ball, there are 2 free stickers. So now I'm going to make my table. So I'm going to list for every one. I have 2. Then if I have 2, I end up with 4 free stickers. So I'm going to go all the way down to 5 to continue my pattern. And then I'm going to continue my pattern over here. So what is my rule? What is happening for every toy ball that I get 2 free stickers. What am I doing? I am multiplying by 2 each time. So my rule at the bottom is times 2. Now I can use this information to put together a coordinate pair. So over here, I'm going to list out all of my coordinate pairs. So starting with 1, 2, 2, 4. Yep. Y'all are getting it. Good.
This is easy.
Yeah. Now I'm going to graph all of those ordered pairs, and I'm going to connect the points. And I'm going to explain why we're connecting the points in a moment. Okay. So down here, I need to label my graph, because if I don't label my graph, then it means nothing. It's just a bunch of points on a graph, and there's no attachment to it whatsoever. It's just random points, and I don't know what those random points are showing. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to label. Anybody know, looking at my table, which one would be the X and which one would be the Y?
Balls or X?
Okay. So I'm going to list, you guys, ridiculous. Giggle, giggle. Stickers. This is my Y. And then I have the toy balls down here, which is my X. And now I'm going to label. I've got to pick a scale that I want to label my X-axis and my Y-axis by. Looking at all of my numbers in my table, what scale do you think we should label by? Do we have to label by 2s, or do we have enough to label by 1s? We have enough to label by 1s, so we'll go ahead and do 1. So go ahead and label each part. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit here so we can see better. And then I want to make sure I label my Y-axis also. So I'm labeling both right now, X and Y-axis. Okay. Now I want to plot my points. So I'm going to plot my very first point. I'm going to plot 1, 2. So that means go over 1, up 2. That's where my first one should go. Then I'm going to plot my next point, 2, 4. So I go over 2, up 4. My third point is going to be over 3, up 6, then over 4, up 8, and over 5, up 10. Now I'm going to connect all of those points together, starting at 0, because if I don't buy any toy balls, I can't earn any free stickers. So if I have 0, I earn 0. So now I'm going to connect all of my points to show that it is increasing at a constant, shh, please stop. It is increasing at a constant rate. I'm going to put an arrow at the end of this line to show that I could continue this pattern. It doesn't end at 5. It could continue. Yeah, depending on however much you want to pay for, then you could keep earning stickers. All right, I'm going to zoom out. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it, but I need you guys to turn your voices off, please, and listen. The side conversations have got to stop. Okay, so if Nathan receives 40 stickers, then how many toy balls did he purchase?
40. Or 20.
Okay, how did we figure that out?
5 by 2.
Well, I can also use a unit rate, right? So I already knew that for every ball, I get 2 free stickers. So if I end up with 40 stickers, I'm solving for X.
So you're doing 40.
We're getting into algebra. X is what I'm looking for. So to solve for X, I need to isolate X. What does isolate mean? If I'm going to isolate Ryan from this group, what am I doing?
Moving him away.
I'm taking him away.
You
okay?
isolate yourself?
So, to isolate X, I want X by itself. So I'm going to complete the same operation to both sides. So what did I do to 2? Hold on, I'm going to rewrite this down here. So this is what my ratio looks like right now. This is also what we call a proportion. You'll do a lot more of this when you do 7th grade math next year. You're tons of proportions. Okay. So how do I get from my first one, to my second one? I am multiplying 2 times.
What? Whoa! Pause. 20.
20. 1 times 20.
Ooh, this is giving me old.
So I know that X equals 20. As we get further into algebra, what it looks like when you isolate X, when you're solving for X, it's going to look like this. And you can copy this down if you want to, but you don't have to. We can just stick with this for right now. But what you can do, this is another way to solve it. You can also, basically you're multiplying these 2 together. So I'm taking, I have 1/2, I'm going to rewrite it so I can not have my circles on there. I am taking away the 40 from here, and I'm applying the 40 to here. So what this looks like is 40 times 1 over 2 equals X. I want to get rid of the 40 from the X side. That's what it means by isolating X. We're going to be solving equations in several weeks. This is kind of what it's going to look like. We're going to be practicing some of this. So what I end up with is 40 over 2 equals X. And what is 40 divided by 2?
20.
Right. So that's another way to get it. So right now, I'm okay with you guys doing it this way by identifying, like, what am I doing from this number to get to this number? But sometimes it doesn't work out so nicely. Sometimes this could be like a 6, and this might be 40. So doing this, 40, like 40 times the diagonal number here, and then dividing by the one you left out, gives you that missing number. Okay, so that's, and I think I showed it to you on the page we were practicing too, where I circled the 2 diagonal. Okay, but that method right here is this. This is the math behind it. Okay, isolating x. All right.